Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. On first down, Kelly. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run here with Jason Huntley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. This complete to Langford. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Myers' kick is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A beautiful fake. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now back to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He gets it to Thomas. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 44, Hurts. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start up at Ford Field. Detroit playing host to Tampa Bay. And that's been a back end.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of a football short here on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give. This is Kelly. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Crossbar bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So here are the Vikings to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Right back to Pitts again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Back out onto the field now. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. day. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.
U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Ball Club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 64 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. 2nd and 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Quick slant to Brown. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13.
Fields. They'll get this out to Gurley.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Lawrence. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, Fields. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. Able to power through, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
To throw is Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Fields on first down.
That's complete to Cobb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Still shedding tackles. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fields.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Fields.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Lawrence will throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Looking to throw. Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks, down on the field still. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? The defense
Certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as one.